In the modern world, technology has advanced dramatically. Now robots can drive cars, cook, clean, and do many more functions that humans couldn't do. Humans have become much more productive and tasks can be finished in a fraction of time, bringing up the efficiency of works being done and mood of the students and workers to support their productivity. As the world advances forward, we strongly state that the school should invest more into technological field for the better of all.
The world is constantly changing, faster now than ever. The iPhone, for instance. Each generation of iPhone has only lasted for 3 years on the Apple Store, regarding the fact that iPhone is one of the highly developed technology within our modern day society. Today, we will discuss our perspectives on the evolution of technology and why we think that it is helpful in school, not a distraction.
The influences of technology has infiltrated a large part of our society. Along the streets, teenagers are commonly seen with earbud in their ears and their eyes practically glued to a smartphone screen with their nose 2 inches away from it. From dawn to dusk, people are constantly engulfed by the technology around them. James Sire, Chief Executive Officer of Common Sense Media, said in an interview that it just shows that these kids just live in a massive 24/7 digital media technology world, and it's shaping every aspect of their life. They spend far more time with the media technology than any other things in their life. In order to engage students to remember the learning, the solution is not to shove textbooks and paper into their faces. The solution is clear: to embrace technology. With the assistance of technology and introducing it in a meaningful way, students are able to understand situations that are happening around the world.
Computers are a great resource to have because they help people in everyday lives, and it's basically incorporated in our lives now because everyone uses it and everyone has a computer of some sort. And it helps me a lot because when I'm doing my coding, I can only code on a computer.
Pursuing a curriculum revolving around technology can provide numerous, engaging, and educational resources. Microsoft Word, Google Docs, and other writing softwares use autocorrect to correct improper spelling, grammar, and punctuation, and communicates to the writer the error made. Students with English as their second language can use tools like Google Translate to learn English vocabulary and adjust the new language. Google Classroom has become an integral tool for the classroom today to easily communicate between students, peers, and teachers. The development of technology today provides us an easier way to assess, learn, and communicate to each other in a faster and more efficient way. Technologies in the world today are assistants to help students, teachers, and peers to have easier and better ways throughout their education.
Students are using their technology to research, to attach to coach guidance, to make their life more efficient. It's great because you can cut out a lot of information that way that you don't need to be working on.
So I think the technology we have in the library is very helpful. We've added some iPads this year that have the library catalog on them. So you have more access to the catalog than you had in the past. The Chromebooks recently have the ability to print, so more students can print at once, so there's less rush in the morning than there was previously. Also the computers, both the laptops and the iPads, give you access to some of the databases that we subscribe to that allow you to do current research on any project you're working on.
From handwritten letters to landline telephones to finally the modern smartphone, long-distance communication has evolved over time thanks to the innovations in technology. Similarly, textbooks, papers, and notes should be scrapped in favor of online resources that provide better experiences. A semester of math, science, and other note-heavy subjects can fill a student's backpack very quickly. Heavy textbooks in particular can put a massive strain on a student's back and develop back pain and muscle strains. Students carrying heavier backpacks relative to their body weight were more likely to report back pain, wrote the researchers in the March-April 2004 issue of the Journal of Pediatric Orthopedics. Students carrying heavy loads throughout their education were shown to develop severe back pain as adults in research conducted by David C. Ambens, doctor of osteopathy at the Inland Empire Spine Center. Many school projects require research to back up points, and searching the internet is a vastly greater alternative for rummaging through several books. The quicker process of research can speed up project completion time to fit in more into the curriculum. Lastly, a paper-based education requires a lot of money and natural resources to produce. Producing paper requires cutting down trees, then they must be manufactured in a factory, then shipped to the store. However, online-based schools can have notes online on online servers that require a lot less resources to sustain, reducing our carbon footprints in the process. These resources can be easily transferred to each generation of classes and can be presented in a projector much faster than it can be written on a whiteboard.
Scott Allenson, Vice President of Public Affairs at the Human Resources Professionals Association, said, "We need to get down to the urgent work of assessing not just how work will change in Canada, but how Canadians workers should prepare. The purpose of schooling is to educate the upcoming generations of workers for the job market and create a bright future for them. Therefore, restricting technology use in school in a tech-dominated world will only hinder the development of students and restrict them from possible jobs. Almost all jobs in any industry require modern technology to function.